was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like, hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said, oh my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career's snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Rams. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. On 1st and 10, Stafford dancing to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, the Rams at 500 hit 6-6. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
50-50.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message. And a big...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 22, Hurts buying time to his left. Open man, that's Renfro. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a three.
He's got a man complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Anderson. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown Raiders. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Stafford here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Stafford being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And now here is another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to air one out for Anderson, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Raiders. Robbie Anderson. 46 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Raiders 52, Rams 22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
I Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Boy, 208 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 19.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there?
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a play fake it at Stafford.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
32.
Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Allen Robinson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the short field to get in for 6.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. That is caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now a second down and 6.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that